Welcome back, guys and girls. Hope you had a fantastic day today. And yesterday was a crazy day in crypto as we saw the SEC finally approve a Bitcoin spot ETF. Well, we thought that was the case. And not long after, the SEC comes out and said that they had a breach in their security and that it was a fake post. By whomever, I don't have a clue, but apparently it wasn't from them. So after that news, I mean, it was only a matter of minutes or half hour, 45 minutes or so, then Gary Gensler, the SEC, comes out and said it was just fake news. So we're going to look at that news in just a second, and also the tweets and what it means for the future of Bitcoin in 2024. So just looking at the charts again from that news yesterday, we did come up to the $48,000 level, and of course less than an hour later the news was fake, and then we just rolled right back over. Now yesterday was my first video back of this year, 2024. I was on holiday, like I mentioned, and like I said yesterday, I don't expect us to go, I could be wrong, none of this is financial advice, but I don't expect us to go above the $50,000 anytime soon. I hope I'm wrong and that we do storm past it. But with this CME gap down here, 9 times out of 10, 8, 9 times out of 10, these things get filled, and it's just waiting to get filled. And it would be a healthy thing that Bitcoin retraces and we come back, we fill the CME gap, we come and retest some lower support for that another leg up higher. So January, February, usually not great months in crypto, but again, Bitcoin does what it wants, and yeah, let's see what happens. So not a lot really to look at. It's just, the thing is, what I'm saying, not financial advice, is that the best thing to do right now is to prepare yourselves ready for the bull run, which will happen this year. So 2024 going into 2025, this is the year that I've been waiting for, and hopefully you guys have been waiting patiently for. You've been buying your altcoins, getting into positions in Bitcoin, Ethereum, etc., and you will reap the rewards later this year. So it's going to be a very exciting year in crypto. If you're not in crypto, then why are you here? Why are you watching my video? Get in before you miss out again. So this is a great opportunity to get in. If you've missed out in other bull runs, then if you're skeptical, I'm not saying you have to put your house on it. Just put, again, not financial advice, just put something in and test it over the next year or so, and do your own research as well. Don't listen to everybody on YouTube, not even me. You have to do your own research. So if you're not in, this is a wonderful opportunity right now, and especially if we do have this pullback, which I think we will have before the halving, now that it's January. And just zooming out, let's go to the weekly time frame. And we are, yesterday I mentioned it, we were clearly at some key resistance, and I've just cleaned up my chart a little bit. So now I'm going to put this resistance here. It perfectly touched the resistance all the way back on this weekly candle wick, and this was back in March 2022, Monday 28. So that was that week, March 2022, and so we haven't been there for almost 2 years. So we haven't blasted straight through it. I don't expect that to happen just yet. We've come up to that huge resistance here, and we haven't been there for over 2 years. So why should Bitcoin just storm straight through? Again, it can do. Bitcoin, it has a mind of its own. It does what it wants, and it will go to 6 figures. I believe that, and eventually it will go to $1 million asset. So right now, it's a wonderful buying opportunity. So if we just look at the weekly, what we could be seeing right now is this could be a huge cup, and it would be impressive if we form this handle over the next couple of months leading up to the Bitcoin halving. So if we do come back down to these levels of 30k or even 36k, and we form this handle, then this would be a massive cup and handle pattern. I'm not going to price that in just at the moment looking at the targets, because at the moment we just have the cup and we don't have that handle yet. But over the next few weeks, if we do start forming a handle pattern, a handle to the cup, then we can look at the price targets, and I mean you can do it yourselves anyway. So yeah, so we haven't seen this resistance broken well, over 2 years. We're going back, and even before that, because obviously we're in that bearish trend coming back down. So 2024, I'm really excited for this year, because I believe we're going to go to that $6 figure, 100k and beyond by the end of this year, as early as September, even through the end of summer, and then let's see if we go any higher. But this is the moment where, just before the halving, where we'll probably have that dip, and I still expect us to dip down about 20-30%. Let's just take it from the levels of where we've come up to. I mean, that will bring us down to 35k. And remember, at the $19,000 or the $20,000 level, we still have a CME gap all the way down at $20,000. I'm not saying we're going to go back down to 20k. That would be almost a 60% crash, which I don't think will happen now. If anything, if we do come back down, we'll probably come back and retest the $30,000 level, because there's a lot of support now, just here and here, back last year, April and July in the summer. So that's still a 36% crash that we could see, retracement back down to here. So let's just get the Fibonacci's up. Let me just get rid of this. There we go. And just see if we come back. Let's go to the very bottom to that top, and yeah, the 0.38 where it likes to hit, and the 0.5, I mean, it's right bang on the money. The 0.5, the 0.618 is a nice level as well, but yeah, 0.5 and the 0.38 around this region, so that'll be a 30-35% drop in the price. So I believe we're going to have a big crash just before the halving. So it could be this month, February or March. We'll have that one last crash. This Bitcoin ETF will be announced anytime soon, even though we had the fake news yesterday. And then after the halving, these big institutions are just waiting for that massive crash of 30-40%. They don't want to start buying right now when they can buy at lower prices of between 25 to 30k. That's the area that I will be looking at. If we go lower, then great, it will be wonderful buying opportunities. If we go back down to 20k, which is highly unlikely, could happen, then they are major buying opportunities for the last time before we go into that major bull run of 2024. So my opinion, again, not financial advice, wait for that. If you're dollar cost averaging, then you continue to dollar cost average, but wait for that 35-40% crash, 25-30% crash, and then get into your positions. That'll be the best time to get in. If it crashes, then you've got a wonderful opportunity, because then for the rest of this year we're not going to go down to those levels possibly ever again, even going into the next cycle. So that's pretty much it on the Bitcoin price for now. I'll keep you posted again on any other movements, but despite that FUD yesterday, well, that fake news, we haven't really crashed because of it, but I'm still expecting to see, you know, a buy the rumor, sell the news. So when the SEC, they finally do announce it, personally, I don't think we're going to go to all-time highs anytime soon. It'll be later this year. middle of this year, sorry, but we'll probably see that CME get filled, and then we come back down, retest some lower levels before we go higher. So yeah, the SEC clears up Bitcoin, the ETF approval announcement as social media hack, and the SEC tweeted today, the SEC grants approval for Bitcoin. So this was the fake news that came out. Apparently they were hacked. And then just after, the SEC account was compromised, and an unauthorized post was posted. The SEC has not approved the listing and trading of spot Bitcoin exchange traded products. And then Gary Gensler comes out. The SEC has not approved the listing and trading of spot Bitcoin exchange traded products. So again, just be careful out there if you're buying based on news events. It can be quite dangerous to do that. But if that's your type of thing, then go ahead and do it. So yeah, we're still waiting for that, the SEC to give the go-ahead for the spot Bitcoin ETF. So let's just wait. Eventually it's going to happen for sure. Today is supposed to be the deadline, so if anything else happens, then you can follow me on Twitter, and I will post on YouTube as well. So thanks guys and girls for watching, and I will be with you again maybe tomorrow or on Friday. So have a great Wednesday evening, and again, smash up the likes, leave any comments in the section below, and I will see you all next time.